Yep. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Convenience or important? Is this thing, this person, this, you fill in the blank, this, whatever it is, you fill in the blank with, right? Whatever it is, whatever the it is that important to you or is it convenient to you? Is it important to you or is it convenient to you? Say it one more time for the people in the back in case you missed it. Is it important, capital I, capital T, is it important to you or is it convenient for you? All right. As of this recording, I believe it was about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember when, but recently, the last episode of the Pivot podcast that I listened to, they had the OG, Mr. Ice Cube on there. Now, keep in mind, he spoke a lot about the big three and the battles that he's been going through with the big three in the NBA and Adam Silver and all that kind of stuff. And I'll have a full written article coming out about my thoughts on that, or giving my thoughts on that once the basketball season approaches. So it'll probably be at the beginning of November, end of October. There'll be an article where I have everything kind of written out, and so you can read through everything, and I have my points, I have my point of references and all those kinds of things. However, what I want to discuss, I have to address a really, really strong, powerful gem that he dropped in that episode, all right? He was talking about Adam Silver, and he said, look, you could put black lives on the court, and it wouldn't matter if black lives don't matter in your heart, if black lives aren't important, if black lives matter. That's it. You could put Black Lives Matter on the court, but it wouldn't matter if Black Lives Matter isn't in your heart, if it's not in your heart. And what he was addressing, and the point that he was making, the undertone that he was making, which is a very valid point, because basically what he was saying was that the big three creates a lot of job opportunities for a lot of black folks, a lot of retired NBA folks, people that want to get their bridge in the NBA, all this, be associated with whatever it is, they want to be involved with basketball. And for Adam Silver to not endorse it and basically turn sponsors away, that's him basically saying, or him displaying, not saying anything. His actions are saying that black lives really don't matter. Black lives was just a convenient thing because of what we saw with George Floyd 3 years ago. So we painted on the court, we put some shit on the players' jerseys, and we basically just talked about it until people stopped caring. That's pretty much what happened, actually. But what Ice Cube said, the point, and like I said, I'll do this in a written form, but stay with me on this one because this is very applicable. It's very applicable to you. It's very applicable to you. It's very applicable to your life. And asking yourself right now, as we are last week in July, approaching August, approaching the school year, we're in that, again, like I said last year, we're in that cuffing season where everyone wants to just be with somebody, to say they're with somebody, or wants to pretend that they have a certain job or have a certain title, whatever it is. All right. And the important question that you have to ask, especially in this season, is it a decision I'm making because it's convenient to me, because it's kind of just a hot topic and it can create an opportunity for me? Or is it really important in my heart? And would I be doing this? Would I be doing this without the resources? Would I be doing this thing? Would I be considering the capital I, capital T, like I was telling you at the beginning? Would I be considering this if I wasn't getting paid? If there was no foreseeable benefit or no tangible benefit attached to it? Am I going to really be doing this? And unfortunately, too often do we choose the opposite way. We choose the way in which we can show off. We choose to do things for other people to make us look like we're a little more qualified than we actually are, when the reality is we got to start choosing things that matter in the heart, because you get so much more in return. You get rewarding people around you. You get to be around the people that help you grow and help you establish the way you want to be established, not the way somebody else wants you to be established because it's beneficial to them, but the way you want to be established because it's in your heart and you're speaking from your heart. All right, that's the undertone of what he was saying when he said, you can paint Black Lives Matter on the court, but it doesn't matter if Black lives don't matter in your heart. All right, and I'll drop the mic with that. Just stay on the lookout. Like I said, it'll be out probably somewhere around the time this video actually comes out on the Move Swiftly podcast. Speaking of the Move Swiftly podcast, everything, if you want to dive deeper into my world, the main website, it's a one-stop shop for all your teamwork and self-development needs. It's makeyamove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com. One-stop, like I said, one-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. And I'll drop the mic with that. Just check out makeyamove.com, and all of this will actually be on that website, and it'll come out on the podcast, and it'll be in the written format. But and before I even close, I do want to make sure I get this point. Do want to make sure I get that point to you. Drive home that point. It's what matters in your heart. It's what matters in your heart, not about what is simply convenient for you. All right. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.